Hey guys, welcome back to Mo's Game Table. Today we're going to take a look inside Operation Compass, North Africa, 1940. This is a game designed by Chris Harding and published by Chris Harding Simulations. Chris is one of the CSW Gold sponsors, and when you donate to the CSW yearly donation drive, you get some discounts from some of these sponsors. And he offered a discount, so I picked up 3 games from him, and we'll be looking at those on the channel. This is the first one. This is a solitaire-only game. We're going to be controlling the Allies taking on the Italians in North Africa. These are Ziploc games, so there's no back of the box. So we're going to jump right in and take a look at what you get. So we get our rule book, 2 sheets of counters that you'll need to cut yourself, and our map. So let's set up the map and take a closer look at the game. And here's a look at the map that comes with the game. It's a small map, so small footprint, which is perfect for a solitaire game. And it's very beautifully done. Chris does these publishing himself, desktop published, and the quality is really top notch. I think it's fantastic. You've got one main road that goes along the coast, and you have multiple minor roads, which are these dash lines crisscrossing the map. You also have towns, hills, which are the triangles, wadis, escarpments, ridges, and a good assortment of terrain to be fighting over here, which is really good. It's a small area. It goes from Sollum down to Bir Dignash, Bir El Absas, and then Sidi Barrani up in the north. Down at the bottom, we also have our turn track, and it goes from turn 1 through turn 7, December 9th through December 12th. And we'll take a look at the counter sheets that come with the game. These are desktop published games, so you're going to have to cut these counters out yourself. They look nice and thick, and they feel really good, so they should withstand quite a bit of use. And I like the art on them as well. They look very good. At the top, we have the Italian units. At the bottom, we have the British units. And the British units, you have your assault strength on the left and the movement on the right. For some units, you have a middle number, and that is your support number. At the top, with the Italians, the number on the left is their last defense strength, and on the right is the class. And just like you see with other variable systems, when you first attack the Italians, they're going to be drawing a chit from a cup, and they will match up the number. There's an A, B, and C, which will tell you the defense strength of the unit at that time. And on the second sheet of counters, we have a bunch of administrative counters as well as the variable counters that will be used for the Italians to determine the strength of their defense value. And on the back of the counter sheet, we have these last step counters. What's going to happen is once the Italians take 2 hits, you get the last step marker that goes underneath them. Next, we'll take a look at the rules. This is a 7-page rulebook. On the front cover, you get a listing of all the components that come with the game. And a thing I got a kick out of was 2 Ziploc counter bags, which Chris does throw into the Ziploc itself. You get 2 counter bags, which is pretty awesome. You don't usually see that in a Ziploc game. On the inside of the front cover, we have designer's notes from Chris explaining how he came up with the game. Then we have the abbreviations of the different units that are in the game. And then we start off with the introduction, game equipment, explaining how to read the counters, which we've talked about, the markers themselves, assault strength and step loss markers, how they're used in the game, defense strength, bombardment strength, range, class, morale, and rounding. Then we get into maps and charts and the game scale itself. Each hex in this game represents 3 miles, and each turn is half a day. Unit counters represent battalions or regiments / reinforced regiments. And as I said before, we were looking at the map, the game lasts 7 turns. You also have to provide 2 6-sided dice for the game. Then we get into the sequence of play. The sequence outline is the Allied supply phase, turn 2 onwards. Then you have the Allied movement phase, Allied combat phase, the Italian retreat phase from turn 3 onwards, and then the administration phase. And it breaks down all the phases here, explaining all the steps that you'll be following during all of these phases. Then we get to setup on page 6 and victory. Then on the back, we have the CRT and all the other tables that you'll be needing for playing the game. And that is a look at everything you get inside of Operation Compass, North Africa, December 1940. This is a game designed by Chris Harding and published by Chris Harding Simulations. Like I said, Chris is one of the gold CSW sponsors, and I always donate to CSW every year. And being that he's one of the company sponsors, I want to support him. He supports the hobby, so let's support these guys back. Picked up a few of his games. I heard this is a really fun one, as are the other 2 games. They all come highly recommended. Sometimes people might hesitate a little because of, the desktop publishing, the DTP. Don't, because these games are, they're not going to be these $50, $60, $80 games that you get from any of the major publishers. But you're getting good quality. I mean, look at these counters. You can hear it. These are nice thick counters, and anybody who's done a print and play themselves knows in today's day and age, you can actually make good quality at-home games by doing print and play. That's if you want to put in the effort. Well, Chris does put in the effort, and the effort not only in making the game, but creating a really good game. And I love this map. It's a small map. This is a great game to carry with you now that things are opening back up and we can travel again. It's a great game to take with you on vacation or a work trip or something like that, to throw it down on the table in the evening and have some fun. So looking forward to getting this one on the table and checking it out. Well, I hope that helps you guys out if you'd be curious about this one. You have any comments or questions, post them down below. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time.